they're starting to ship queens in these narrow, I think they call them California queen cages. They're more narrow, and in this case, there's no candy in it. So I'm gonna go into a hive that 3 days ago I put the queen in there. I'm going to have to physically release her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cork out, and I'm first going to spray her with a sugar and HoneyBee Healthy solution. The HoneyBee Healthy will help cover up her scent. Now it's possible that they will go ahead and receive her anyway without doing that, but it's a little extra insurance. So I'm going to spray her through this cage in HoneyBee Healthy. I'm going to take the cork out. Now, spraying her with the sugar and HoneyBee Healthy solution also kind of helps guarantee her not flying. If you take this cage out between the frames and you pop that cork and it's on top of the frames, she can and most likely will, she'll fly off and you can kiss her goodbye. And so I want to tell you what I'm going to do, and I'll show you as I do it. Okay, I've got a, oh, I almost lost my little nail. All right, I've got a little nail that I can take the cork out with, so I've got that available. I've got my sugar syrup with some HoneyBee Healthy, and the only reason why I'm using HoneyBee Healthy is the fragrance of the HoneyBee Healthy will help cover up the scent of the queen in case they haven't accepted her already. All right, I don't have time to. Well, when you make these videos, you can't do a practice run. You kind of wish you could. You'd look better. All right. Now, I've already lit my smoker, but very unlikely I'd need that anyway. Okay, I'm going to take the top cover off, get my hive tool. I'm going to take the inner cover off. All right. Now my queen cage is right down in here. I'm going to take my glove off so I can be a little more agile. All right, here we go. I'm going to move right along. Now, here's the queen cage that was between the frames. And you see the bees on the queen cage taking care of her. Now, I'm going to take the other glove off. I don't need them anyway. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Just real quick. I'm going to put her in the shade temporarily. I'm going to pull out this frame right here and just look on there and be sure. You kind of blow on them and you can. Oh my. I am seeing eggs in there. In these dark combs, I see eggs in there. That tells me there's a queen in there. A loose queen. I'm gonna have to look further and see if I can spot her. If I turn that, if there's a queen in here, and I release that queen out of that queen cage, they will kill her. Now, if you want to look for eggs, you can, provided you haven't been eating onions, you can kind of blow on the comb, blow on the bees, and they will spread out. They will, I don't know what to call it. So I can see if there's eggs on the comb, in the comb. This is the one I found eggs in. Your queen is probably going to be on the frames where the most bees are. This is one. Okay, now I'm gonna blow in the center to kind of scatter the bees. It is difficult in these dark combs. It is very. I see eggs. I haven't in these dark combs. They're shiny in the bottom of the cell, and it makes it difficult to see the eggs, especially when you get 71 like I am. Man, I don't. I'm looking for the queen right now. Now I'll tell you, there's one reason why you can miss the queen. You can think you don't have a queen in there and you can't find her. If she's a virgin queen and she's out taking her mating flight, she's in the air. So you won't find her. You'll think you don't have a queen in there, and you do. I'm sure that's happened many a time to beekeepers. But I haven't found her. Virgin queen is smaller, but I saw eggs. So, of course, she would not be a virgin queen, and I should be able to. She's a little, you know, virgin queens are smaller and they're harder to find. And this is the frame that I know my eyesight's getting at 71. There's a lot of things that go downhill, and your eyesight is one of them. This is the frame I saw eggs on. So I'm gonna double check. I see eggs in there. I wish I could find the queen. So I am not going to release that queen. My. Well, I'm glad I double checked. I don't know. There are so many variables in beekeeping that many times people ask a question and there is no iron pat question answer, because there are so many variables. I would have thought that I would have been able to find the queen. That hurts my feelings. Well, this is the one that I saw the eggs on. If you know, all beekeepers, especially new beekeepers, I can't find a queen. I can't find a queen. Well, when you do find the queen on a frame, turn your head for about 2 seconds, and then you look back and see if you can find her again. It will surprise you. You'll say, well, where did she go? I can't find her. I'm going to shake the bees off this frame. Yes, I see eggs in there. And they are not land workers. Oh my. Well, I'm going to put this queen cage back in there, just like it was. I'll come back another day and find that queen, and I'll take that queen cage out and I'll put it in another hive that needs a queen. But there's definitely eggs in there. Now I'll tell you something I do. If I have a hive that needs urgent attention, this plastic coronated, I write on pencil on there. But I took, if it needs urgent attention, I stand 2 bricks up on end, and that way I know next time I come in this bee yard that this hive here needs urgent attention, and then I can look on what I wrote here on my plastic cardboard in pencil and see what I need to do. So that didn't turn out like I thought it was going to turn out, but that's the way the ball bounces. This is a different hive, and this is another hive that I need to release the queen. Same situation as the last time. Alright, I'm going to take the inner cover off. There's a lot of bees in here. Alright, now I'm gonna move this outside frame over. I'm gonna move the next frame over. I'm gonna get over here where one got me on the finger. I must have mashed it. Alright, move that frame over. Now I'm gonna take the queen cage out. And she's alive. I'm gonna set her down here in the shade. Now I'm gonna take this frame out. I'm gonna look for eggs. I hope to goodness I see larvae, but there could have been larvae in there. There could have been eggs in there when I this is 3 days ago. There's cat brooding larvae. That's good. Now, what I'm looking for is eggs. I should not see any eggs. If there's eggs, that means there's already a queen in there, and I messed up. Now there's cat brood and larvae in this one, and of course I'm looking for the eggs as I go. I'm looking for the queen, I meant to say, but if you have to blow on the bees to get them to move over so you can boy, it's hot out here today. I mean, it is hot. I'm looking for the queen now all the time that we're looking. There was a lot of bees on that outside frame. Okay, I'm going to put that outside frame back in there. Now, this time, I'm going to go back through, and that's a queen cup. You'll always see those. I'm going to go back through real fast and just take a glance and see if I see the queen. Or see a queen. I hope I don't, of course. I'm looking for the queen, see if there's visually see a queen, and I'm looking for eggs. It's been 3 days and there should not be any eggs in here. So I see larvae. We're in good shape. I believe we're in good shape. Now there was a queen cell. There I'm on my last frame here. Alright. I believe we're good to go. Now, I'm going to I'm going to spray her in the cage with this HoneyBee Healthy Sugar Solution. Now, I'm going to take the cork out. Okay, I popped the cork out. Now, a lot of times, okay, alright, I saw her come out. Alright, she's a pretty one. Now, I'm going to put the frames back together, and I'm going to put a note on there that I manually released her. And I'll come back in there about, 5 or 6 days later, and be sure they accepted her, and I think they will. Alright, that job's done. Hope it helps you. Have any questions, let me know.